Hello friend and welcome back once again to Strategic Mind, Spirit of Liberty. Let's continue with the next battle of Suomussalmi.
Gentlemen, I bring good news. The Soviet Union has been expelled from the League of Nations.
Fantastic. About damn time too.
Does that mean the Western powers will finally intervene?
Our Prime Minister is working on it, but so far, all the League has offered us was lip service.
Oh well. Don't worry, Field Marshal. We'll just keep doing more with less. The Mannerheim line will hold.
Splendid. Now down to business. The enemy has held Suomussalmi for a week now. They are massing their troops there.
That is an ideal place to launch a strike at Oulu. They could split our country in half.
And then mop up our army in detail. We won't make it easy for them. But if we don't stop the Ruskies at Oulu, our defeat will only be a matter of time.
So you understand the seriousness of the situation. Gentlemen, you must depart immediately and link up with General Silasvuo. We must take Suomussalmi back from the Reds.
It will be done, Field Marshal.
And with pleasure. You know what the Ruskies are singing? Receive us, Swami the Beautiful. Ha! Our Swami is a feisty girl, and if you barge in on her uninvited, she'll give you a hell of a black eye.
I guess they did come uninvited.
General Osh has discussed the Soviet High Command is planning to split Finland down the middle. Enemy's forward units, led by Kombrig Zelensov, have taken the village of Suomussalmi and pushed back our garrison. Most of the Soviet forces lagged behind and got separated from the vanguard. We must seize the opportunity while they are divided. They'll give us a lot more trouble if they manage to link up again.
Just so, Field Marshal. However, the Soviet vanguard in Suomussalmi is big enough to repel any frontal assault. I suggest cutting them off from supplies and trapping them in a motte. To that end, capture their way stations on the northern and northeastern roads. The lack of supplies and the approaching cold will soften the Soviet vanguard, perhaps to the point of harmlessness. However, you must take those way stations quickly. Our window of opportunity won't last forever.
You picked the right man for the job. Opportunity is my middle name.
Clearly your other one is humility. Gentlemen, our task is clear. Me and General Talvela will do all we can to stop the enemy's advance. This isn't the first time we have to win against overwhelming numbers.
Yeah, sure, yeah. All this bragging has gotten me thirsty for war, I guess. Well, if I need to capture those, basically I would have to go around everything, maybe, or I have to go through here and then capture the waypoints. Not like I'm sure they have plenty of tanks here, most like. Interesting that they're okay with me deploying on this side too. I thought I upgraded these already. I mean, I don't have the prestige, but... yeah. Alright, I guess we should be splitting up our forces. 3 turns is not that much, actually. Let's split the artillery up. think on recon here. The anti-tank should probably be down here. 1 AA for each of those, and I can actually already no longer deploy anything up here, at least no infantry. What do we have here? We already have a fighter here. We're already at this point where the default level of the units is lower than what I got, and you can level them up some more. So I also have to do that. I'll just give them forced march generally. I already leveled you up, didn't I? Oh yeah, I can get a second one. Alright, well let's put one fighter on both. The map's not that big. I need to prevent my opponent from moving down here, so regardless of what I do, I kinda need to just park some tanks here. No need to attack, they probably have artillery. So I do think that going by truck is very dangerous even here. So I'll just use regular movement. I'll get there. Like I said, it's very likely that there's plenty of artillery to deal with things. So there's no need for me to attack there. I also need to go up to this way. Okay, this rather shows that there's nothing. Let's actually go here. Still, I'd rather not take risks, even though I think it's pretty likely that... Oh, I did detect something there. It's actually pretty likely they will not come to attack me with anything. The one problem, in a sense, is that they might come with planes. I don't want to take that risk, so I'll put these two up here. They might get hurt a little bit, but we'll see. Can still level these up. Both mobile will do. Yep. To be honest, I'd rather actually attack these here, which apparently I can. Nice. Because even now they're at 9 strength, so. How about boom and zone? That's 0 and 7. Won't kill him. But this will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They might have a range of 5, so we'll use Overwatch Breakthrough here. Okay. They still have a range of 4, if there is an anti-aircraft there. And this unit is trapped. It's empty, huh? I'd wager that this one is empty too, then.
We took both way stations near Suomussalmi, General Ush. The enemy is cut off.
That's half the battle. Now we must exhaust the communist ammunition, and finishing them off will be like shooting fish in a barrel.
General Ush, the bulk of the Soviet strike force is on the Rati Road. Great numbers of armored vehicles and artillery.
Nothing new in that regard. Their tanks won't do much in our forests and swamps, while we will have every advantage.
Be that as it may, never underestimate your enemy, General. However, there are some good news as well. Colonel Silasvo's infantry has arrived in the area of operations. It is now under your command.
Good news from you. That's a rare occurrence. Don't worry, Ira, we'll give the Soviets a proper Finnish welcome. Talvela, here's an idea. We trapped the Bolshevik vanguard. Why not do the same to their main force? If we capture Rate, we'll trap the Soviet troops on the march, and without supplies.
Circling around the forest and striking the Soviets where they least expect. Just like in 1919. I like your plan, Ush. Hell, I'll oversee it personally.
Only thing is, I also have to do that, though. Oh, okay, they have... Stop Soviet reinforcements. Cut off the troops on the road. Okay, I would have to capture that. I mean, if I can do it with these forces, great. Let's level them up first with forced march. And forced march. And forced march. Okay. Since forced march at least will allow me to get closer. Nice intelligence data. Things might be pretty rough here, but I'll see what I can do. It's a bit of a strange mission, I find personally, but that's okay. Stop the Soviet reinforcements. It's like 2, 3, 4. I have to kill them or something? Not really sure what the goal is here ultimately. It's a shame I cannot move them here. I would practically still need to do something like that. Let's go for Overwatch Breakthrough and Altitude. This way at least I can still kill it. Yeah, I'll take a bit of damage here, but that's okay. I'd rather kill the plane. They no longer get supplies. Which means I can, I guess, start getting to business here. Also trying to destroy them. I know they have artillery here. Can try. I'm not sure. So 1, 2, 3. They probably do already help out here. Yeah. That's good because I want the artillery to fire on the non-core infantry in the woods. Not that much. They must be having... Oh, okay. Wow. That's better than I thought. So it does increase the range, huh? Why don't you get more movement? What? You I know they're poor defense. They lose all their movement getting onto ice? Wow, okay. I guess I'll have to get closer here because I'll be in trouble otherwise. I don't want them to attack this. Fuck, I did not know. Okay, well, you learn something new every day, I guess. I will attack this, though, I think. They already overwatched, so what I could do... I think I can actually do this now. Yeah. 1 and 4. Both of these can technically attack again. Question is, do I want that? Do I even want to attack here? Well, they'll lose out again on more ammo, and they're currently at 2, yeah. And I'm not quite sure if these guys will move, but... if I use... after review, it's still 2 and 4. It's a damn shame, but... These guys not even have trucks? They do have trucks. Just can't use them there. Yeah, let's go up in here. These artillery pieces actually, well, we need to move forward 1x here. Let's make sure that the artillery or the AA moves forward a little bit. I don't want to get onto this hex because then I can overshoot the tank. Next up. I need to capture that supply hub too. And the way to do that is to go into this area. It's actually pretty good damage here. Artillery supports actually did lethal damage, interesting. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think they can see these, and I do think it's important that they get closer. The last thing is this artillery. Okay, this is very risky. Okay, let's take a look. You won't move, neither will you. This is a bomber. Not using it yet because of the AA. One thing I can do though is go here, shell these, and then I'll get extra movement and move back. This will allow me to use sadly, the answer is no. I cannot now attack this though. So they're still doing a lot of damage even with the 4 strength. That sucks, really. The question then is how much non-lethal damage is it? Oh, they have another anti-air here. Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't see that at all. Then I'll have to wait. Yeah, wow. Okay. Never mind. That's the reason. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, of course. They're probably gonna do a lot of damage like that. Sometimes I wonder if the AI is just targeted to do the least amount of damage possible. It's funny that even these guys are moving. So.
General Ush, thanks to the efforts of our secret service, the Russians captured an adjusted map of the area. As a result, some of their tanks got stuck in the swamps. You have to capture them and mark them for recovery after the operation is complete.
Good idea. I will send some soldiers to look for that armor.
Off to the mission, eh? Okay. I'll just stay in these forests. There's no real reason for me to get too frisky there. And I know they still have artillery. Probably doesn't do much, yeah. But it doesn't mean I can just go about and get in here whenever I feel like. I will do some aviation here because I know this will get destroyed immediately. Just good with the anti-aircraft. Which means these are now trapped too. The my vision is of course severely limited during the night, but what I can do during the night, which is good, is I can do something like afterburner here, and I'll just fly over this area. They'll get hit. Oh, no damage. And I don't need to use Overwatch Breakthrough because I kind of just want, with them at least, because I kind of just want them to waste their ammunition. Yeah. So they have 1 ammo, and I believe they have maybe even also just 1 ammo at this point. You'll go and attack though. So again, the thing I can do here is move here, attack them. Use this, attack them, move back. First I'll use the Bristol Blenheim at this point. There's no longer any Overwatch breakthrough. I'm gonna make sure that these guys lose the remainder of their ammo. And I want the bomber. Now both of them are out of ammo. So I can technically do whatever I want now. And I'll get the fighter to cover, but not attack. I will go here and attack that. I think this is also a perfect time to start moving these. And to get the tanks in here, because I think that's a bit of a better defense than what they have now. Sure, let's do this first. And kill them. And actually get myself in the woods over here. Yeah, okay, so the supplies are also in here. That's good, because I do need that. Yeah, so I'm in a pretty good position down there. This one will kind of just need to stay on hold because I don't have that many forces here, and kind of need to capture this supply hub. So there is that. The rest is probably okay, actually. I don't want to move you out of the woods just yet. These are scouts. It does make it a bit easier to get into that airfield now. Or around, because if I get in here I can get into this forest and attack from this side. I'll just move up one hex. Let's also attack now, because that will make him lose ammo. And I'll probably not take any damage. Yeah, you're fine, you don't need to attack. How much movement do they have still? 1, 2, 3. Not quite sure if it works like that. One, two, no? Okay, well, fair enough. Let's see how it goes.
General Ush, a warning from our meteorologists. The temperature will begin dropping rapidly in the coming days. Make sure all of our troops have winterized equipment or they won't be able to fight effectively. General Ush, the Soviet reinforcements have already crossed half the pass to Suomussalmi. If you do not stop them, they will link up with Kombrigz-Zelensov's vanguard. I shouldn't have to explain that would mean the failure of our operation.
What do you mean? I just straight up blocked them here. Not quite sure what the deal is. Groups of reinforcements left 4. Well, they just said cut off the troops on the road.
Just like you predicted. Poor Ivans weren't expecting our diplomatic visit to Rata at all. The town is ours.
And so the mousetrap is shut. Now to deal with the rats inside. Order all troops to attack. The Motti on the Rata road is to be eliminated.
Ah, sweet. They immediately stop with groups of reinforcements. Interesting. Okay, I guess that's very nice. Now I just need to kill them, I guess. The anti-air does not have any more ammunition. They have 7, so I actually cannot kill, or shouldn't attack it with these. You're also gonna deal 7. Let's just move you and kill the bomber here. And I can actually assign a hero. Ilmari Juutilainen. Of the legendary Juutilainen brothers, Ilu was the younger. Unlike his older brother seeking fame out in the field, Ilmari Juutilainen took to the skies as fighter pilot. His first aerial victory came as early as December 1939, when he downed a Soviet bomber, and damaged 2 more without getting hit once. This would become a tendency for him to the point where at the end of the war, Ilmari Juutilainen held the distinction of never once getting hit or ever losing a wingman, whereas brother Arne, a folk hero in his own right, never won a Mannerheim Cross. Ilmari ended up getting 2. In the end, Ilmari Juutilainen scored 94 confirmed aerial victories, becoming not only the top Finnish ace, but the top non-German ace of World War II. And that means that I'll start with Devastating Fire and Overrun. Those 2 are pretty much the best you can do here. Okay, great. I have to be a bit careful of the enemy fighter, but depending on how things go, it might now be trapped. None of these are getting supplies because this doesn't go any further than all that stuff. I see. That also makes it somewhat less important to deal with it. Because they won't get any supplies anyway. But still, I should be taking care of this as well, and also of the reinforcements. Okay, so... let's start blasting away at the more dangerous units, which is the tank. I can leave the anti-tank here. It does not really seem like they're all that interested in just moving. Okay, that kind of sucks. I don't know why. I guess I'll just attack the artillery if I don't have any good attack on a tank, even though I could have just bombed them too. Okay, let's move you here, these here. Rather attack with the non-core unit. None of these guys have supplies, which does help somewhat, but doesn't mean that I want to get all too frisky. But with the infantry stuck out here, these guys they're not gonna get through, basically. Now that the AA is gone, let's do an aviation. I mean, I know there's infantry there, but I just want to see how powerful they are. There's tanks there, that's interesting. Also not very pleasant for me. I'll just leave them like this, and I do think that will help me out quite well, also in the long run. Next up, in all honesty, you should probably just land at an airfield. I guess at that point this one is the chosen one. No more fuel. I mean, why wouldn't I attack? mean, I do need to get experience on things like my tanks as well, so... Well, the problem is that their infantry will actually get a good attack in, which I don't want. Let's just stay there. You attacked, you're doing nothing, you're done, you're done, done. Right, my airplanes. I don't have any more heroes for bombers, but I do need to be close to the fighter aircraft at least. You should be able. To do that, then move here. That seems to be it. That can be a bit tricky. Like for example with these tanks. Oh, right. Damn it. They can of course move like this. Fuck. God damn it. This is pretty quite something. I mean, they can try to get around, but they kind of won't anyway. I can destroy them fast enough, I think.
What do you know? Our meteorologists were right. Wind's becoming bone-chilling. It's like Ilmarinen himself decided to help us with the Bolsheviks.
If so, I'd be a lot happier if the Eternal Hammerer forged us a tank division or two. Make sure all of our units have winterized equipment, or this cold will do us more harm than good.
Yes. You keep telling me over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. This really sucked though.